Bro, well, peace, stuff on here. But yeah, man, I just want to come back with another quick video, man, and I just want to go over something I just got off the phone with a brother, man. It's kind of going tying into what I was just, going to yesterday, man. But how certain things how sometimes we have different understandings of certain things. We could read something at one point, or one like yeah, at one point, then it could mean we could get a totally different understanding if we read it later on, like whether it be a few weeks from that time period, for a few weeks from now, a few months from now, so even most times, sometimes a few years from now, man. So how you can read certain scriptures, like, okay, well, this is my understanding of that right now, or okay, that means that. But then you read it again, or you have another brother break it down to you, or through conversation, or this life experience, and it's like, no, this is that scripture is actually talking about. And so I just want to get to one of my favorite chapters, 1 Corinthians 13, man. For the sake of time, I wish I could read the whole chapter, but for the sake of time, I'm not gonna read it. But at the end of the day, like Paul says, prophecies change, or understandings change. We have different understandings. From time period to time period. One at one point you might believe in something that it's particular doctrine, or belief at one point, but then it might change. Uh, or then, like, not doctrine. Well, yeah, doctrine, teaching, or understanding, or that understanding might change. But at the end of the day, man, we got us as brothers, man. You gotta love our people, man. We gotta love each other, man. So that's what I'm just gonna get into. That's it. That's meat and potatoes of this. At the end of the day, that's what Yahushua, he said this, man. That's the greatest commandment. He said, my greatest commandment is that you all love one another, man. That's what Paul is getting at too, man. So yeah, man, charity never fails us. So that's what this is really actually about, man. And shout out to Judah Mack and Mashrathi, the whole Trappers, because they kind of put me on this chapter. Not chapter, but put me onto this. They brought it out in the class, man. So I want to shout out them out too. But man, that's one of my favorite chapters now, because at the end of the day, brotherly love and having love for our people, man. That's it, man. That's what matters at the end of the day. Of course, you're not going to always see eye to eye. We're gonna have difference of beliefs, different of things, different understandings. But at the end of the day, man, if we don't love each other, man, it's nothing, man. It means nothing. So let me get 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 2. And though I have the gift of prophecy, understand all the mysteries and all knowledge, though I have faith, I have all faith, so that I can remove mountains, and have not charity, I am nothing. So yeah, man, Paul's right here saying, man, listen, man, I got all these prophecy, know all the parables, understand the mysteries, dark sayings, and stuff like that. Even have faith, man. I can move faith to move mountains, or all the faith in the world to do these different miracles, the spiritual miracles. Definitely at this time period. But man, if I don't have charity, man, if I don't got love for my people, got love for my brothers, man, I ain't nothing, man. That means nothing, man. So I'm gonna read it again. And though I have 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 2, and though I have gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries, all knowledge, though I have all faith, so that I can move mountains, and have not charity, I am nothing. And verse 3, and though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I have give my body to be burned, and have not charity, it profit me nothing. Charity suffereth long, is kind, and charity envieth not. Charity is vaunteth not itself, is not puffed up. Yeah, man, charity's not puffed up, man. It's long suffering, man, and having that love, to your brother. Charities, man, is having that love for your people, man, love for your brother, man. That's what it is, brotherly love, and that's what charity is. And also, following the law, statutes, command. But charity is the brotherly love, having love for your brother, man. And with brothers that you know personally in me circle, and brothers that you don't even know, man. So that's not just talking about just your me circle or brothers It's talking about the brother that you don't know, that lives, that's scattered throughout the four corners of earth. Brothers in this knowledge and out this knowledge, man. You have to have a certain love, have to have that love for your people, man. So that's what's getting at right here, man. Because having love for the stranger, man, having love for a brother that you don't know, showing that brotherly love, like Christ said, Yahushua said, embrace one another, man, with brotherly love. Well, even Paul says, what if it sorry, I had to clear my throat, but if it be possible, live at peace with all men. That's talking about the men of your nation, of course, and the men of the other nation try to be civil, but that's really talking about your nation, man. If it's be possible, live at peace with all men, man, all your brothers in your nation, man, all of your people, man. So, let's see. I'm skip down. Charity, verse 8, charity never faileth, but whether it be, this is really what I want. Charity never faileth, but whether they be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether they be tongues, they shall cease. Whether they be knowledge, if there be knowledge, it shall vanish away. Yeah, man. So, verse 9, I'm reading verse 9. For we prophesy for we know in part, we prophesy in part, man. So yeah, man, I was just going to what I was just saying earlier, man. How different understandings, man. How we have charity never fails, and how we have different understandings, and how I'm getting sidetracked, but how we did different understandings. One year, one time period, you might believe something. In the next few years or months or weeks, you might believe something else, man. Like might have a different understanding, but as long as you have that charity, I mean, that's what it's actually about, man. So that's what it's all about, having the love, for your brother, man. At the end of the day, that's what it's going to, because like it's verse 9 says, for we know in part, we prophesy in part. So like even in Sirach, forget what chapter it is, we only know a few of the Most High works. We don't have all the knowledge. We not, we don't have all understanding. The Most High left us this, to give us in a few other historical books and a few other things, but mostly His Word. That's what the Most High gave us. So we have to have faith in that as well, and faith in Yahushua, and faith in the Most High, man. Love for our people, man. That's what it's about. So. Yeah, that's what it's about, man. So we don't know everything, man. We don't have all the knowledge, So, yeah, we know Most High gave us certain things. Like the brother Chronicles of Judah says, this is like the treasure map, man. It's not the actual treasure. The treasure is the kingdom to come, man. So this word, what the Most High left us is just a treasure map, man. Our history, our most of our records are gone, but now the Most High's waking His children up, making His people up, man. So, truth is springing forth out of the earth. But so now, Most High left us this word, so we got to go on this, man. So, yeah, so we know in part and prophesy in part, man. So that's it, man. We just know only certain things, man. But really what Paul's getting at here, man, is having charity, man, having love for your brother, man, having love for your people, man. That's it, man. What do I want? Yeah, man. Let's see what else. I wish for the sake of time, I wish I could read the whole thing, but I can't read the whole thing. It's one of my favorite chapters, Yeah, man. I'm reading again, man. Charity. I'm reading again, man. And though verse 2 again, and though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and knowledge, and though I have all faith, so that I can remove mountains, I have not charity, I'm nothing, man. So yeah, man. If you don't have charity, man, have brotherly love. That's it, man. And not only just the brothers that or brothers in your demographic and in your circle, man. I'm talking about all the brothers that you don't even know, the stranger, man. That's over here, that's over there, man. Having love for him, man. Embracing one another, and in verse 9, verse 8, charity never faileth, it doesn't. But whether there be prophecy, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether it be knowledge, it shall vanish away. So yeah, man, we know in part, and we prophesy in part, we teach in part, we different understandings. But at the end of the day, man, yeah, if you don't have charity, man, that's it, man. I need to work on being more charitable, having more love to your brothers, man, to your brothers, man, having that more brotherly love, man. So that's really it on that. I don't even have time to go into the Oxford now, man. So yeah, hopefully this is edifying for y'all, man. So peace, man. Just remember, man, charity never fails, man. Have that brotherly love, man. So peace.